Episode of Unlocking Growth, why every business should leverage meta advertising. Now, meta consists of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, you name it, you got it. We're going to be talking about this in this show, why you should be advertising on the meta platform. So let's dive deep into digital marketing strategies, trends, and insights that help your business thrive in today's digital age. Now, I'm Alan. I'm your host and digital marketing from FireWireAds.com. We're unlocking the potential of meta advertising for businesses of all sizes. Whether you're a team of 1 or a team of 100, we're going to get you going. So whether you're a startup, small business, a global enterprise, we'll explore why platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are your key component to advertising strategy. Now, understanding the meta advertising platform. To kick things off, let's understand what meta advertising is. Meta, formerly known as Facebook, owns some of the most popular social media platforms in the world, including Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and who knows what's to come. With billions, in fact, 3.5 billion users globally, Meta offers unparalleled access to potential customers. Well, what makes advertising stand out on Meta? Let's break it down. So, the beauty of meta advertising lies in its sophisticated targeting capabilities. I mean, you can target right down to the nitty gritty. They have more than 10,000 pain points or 10,000 points of interest from each single person. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can really narrow and find the audience that you're looking for. Okay. So the precision ensures that your ads reach the most relevant audience, maximizing your ROI of return on investment. So, not only could you reach millions of people with just a few clicks of a button, but you can reach 100, 200,000 people, the right people. So if you're looking for people that are looking for women's shoes and are in the shopping industry and in a certain location in a city and age 18 to 21 years old and like to shop online, you can find that exact person. That's what's really, really important when you're doing any type of advertising. Now, segment number two, we're going to be moving on to benefits of meta advertising. Now, it's fascinating. Not only can you target the right person, but let's dive into why businesses should consider meta advertising. What are the actual key benefits? There are several, so let's get started. Let's focus on just the top ones. First, the absolutely reach that we mentioned before. You're accessing a massive and diverse audience. Second, the versatility of ad formats. From stories to ad formats to videos to memes, you name it, you got it. Third, the analytics. Meta provides some of the most detailed insights of your performance, your advertising performance, allowing for data-driven decisions. Not only can you stop ads if they're not working and then you're getting, $40 per lead and that's way too high, you got to drive that down. Something's wrong with the copy, the video, the ad, with your target audience. Something's not relatable to that audience. The analytics is what just makes it insane. And lastly, the integration is so simple on Meta. They make it easy. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all that ties into not only marketing, but remarketing and retargeting, which we'll be talking about in another episode. You can create a cohesive campaign that runs across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, probably in less than 15 minutes. So here's some success stories that we had at Firewire Ads. Some of the benefits sound compelling, right? Do you have any success story to illustrate the power of meta advertising? We sure do. So let's talk about a small local bakery in the Houston Heights that we used Facebook ads to drive awareness in the city. Now, people may not know this, but brand awareness is the first step in the sales funnel. That is the first step. So we always just start off with brand awareness. People don't know who you are. That's why number one reason why people fail is because of anonymity. So by targeting locals interested in baked goods and leveraging mouth-watering images that just like, wow, that sugary donut looks awesome, they saw a significant uptick in store visits and orders. We got a ton of orders. We got a ton of visits. So it just dramatically increased that donut shop more than 500%. I mean, the business was insane. So another example was a tech startup that used Instagram ads, only Instagram, to showcase their app. So they had a great functionality app that's, will schedule clients automatically, but they didn't know how to get the word out there. A great group of programmers, but just didn't know about advertising. We showed them a couple of niches that Facebook and the Meta program can do. And not only did it increase sales, but it doubled the sales. And when we're talking about profits that excelled over $500,000. So yeah, there's a lot of power in the meta advertising campaign. Segment 4, let's get started with the meta advertising. Now, these stories are truly inspiring. A lot of our listeners thinking about starting with meta advertising. What are the first steps that you should take? So first, you got to clearly define your advertising goals. Are you looking to increase brand awareness, in which we talked about this is your first step in the sales funnel? Drive traffic to your website, which is almost a step in the right direction of brand awareness. Boost sales with lead conversions. These are all three different categories when creating your campaign. So this is really, as we're defining these steps, these are actually the steps it would take to run Facebook and Meta campaigns. So, the further you get down, the better. Are you looking to increase brand awareness? I hope so. So remember, always keep that in mind. Once you have your goals, create a Meta business account. We have a YouTube video, how step by step, how to create a Meta business account. Really, it starts with creating the Facebook page, the Instagram account, and then linking them together. And then that'll automatically create you a Facebook business account. Okay. From there, you can start exploring the different ad formats and targeting options. And don't forget to set a budget. It could be a small budget, $20 a day, something that you're comfortable with. Set it, forget it, $20 a day. Maybe for 30 days, it's $600. And just, it takes a little while for the Facebook Meta advertising business, the algorithm to actually start. It has a learning phase. Okay. So in conclusion, let's going to summarize with this. It's clear that Meta advertising is a powerful toolkit for any business, from big to large to enterprise to single person businesses. It's a must have. Now, we encourage you to consider how Meta advertising can fit into your marketing strategy. It's an investment that when it's done right, it can yield substantial returns. It takes a little time getting it going and, looking at the numbers, making sure that the analytics, the ROI is kind of like going the same direction that you want, making sure that you're not spending $2 to get $2 to get $1. You should be spending $2 to get $3. So I hope that helps. I'm Alan from FireWireAds.com. It's a great little podcast. This is the first podcast we've had in a while. So we hope you find it valuable, insightful. Check us out. We're going to throw another podcast tomorrow. So we'll continue to explore the latest in Meta Facebook advertising. Until then, innovating and moving forward. I shall see you on the next one. I'm Alan from FireWireAds.com. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe and learn how to make money online at FireWireAds.com.
Hey guys, this is Alan with FireWire Ads. Welcome to another podcast, The Secret World of Facebook Ads, saving money and reaching more people. Hey there, I'm Alan with FireWire Ads. I'll be your host today. Today we'll be diving into a big mystery. How does the world of Facebook ads work? And how can we be super smart with our money when using them? Now, grab your magnifying glasses because we're about to find out. Now, Facebook is like a huge digital playground where over 3.7 million businesses and people and users, including yourself, come to play. They bring a whopping $5.5 billion to this playground, all to share what they do with the potential friends just like you and me. So they come here for a good experience, but at the same time, we need to try to capitalize on that. But here's the thing. Not everyone can play in the same pot at the same time. So Facebook has a special way, an algorithm, that's what they call it, of deciding who gets to show their message when and where. So it's a bit like musical chairs, but instead of music, they use something called an auction. Ching ching. Now, in this auction, Facebook looks at big things. How much you're willing to pay? How much is the market willing to pay? How cool and interesting is your message so that it can be relevant? And if people are likely to enjoy it, they don't want to just, send crap out just because you're paying them. The best combination of these wins the spot. How enjoyable, how much people are willing to pay, and how cool it is. So now you must be thinking, what if it gets too expensive? Well, that's where our detective skills come in handy. We're going to learn how to be smart and save money while still reaching a lot of people, aka our target audience. So number one, be clear, crystal clear on your goals. Just like when you start a game, know what you want to win. Facebook helps you out more when you're clear about your goal. That's the first step, clear what your goals are. Number two, know who you want to talk to. Who is your customer? Who is your avatar? Imagine you have a secret message. you wouldn't tell it to everyone, right? Pick the people who you really need to hear your message. That way you don't waste your whispers. Number 2, remember to say hi again, aka remarketing. If someone visited your lemonade stand but didn't buy the first time, wouldn't you wave at them the next time they walk by? That's called remarketing, aka retargeting. So say hi again with a special message just for them. Number 4, make your message super cool. Now, use what you know about your friends to make your message fun and interesting. If they like superheroes, talk about superheroes. Number 5, keep it fresh and keep it light. If you tell the same story every day, your friends might get bored. In fact, they may even try to block you. Change it up a bit, keep things exciting. Number 6, try different ways to share. There are many ways to spread your message on Facebook. Experiment to find out what works best with your target audience. Like, if they like pictures, do pictures. If they like videos, do videos. If they like stories, do stories. Number 7, make sure your clubhouse is inviting. After someone sees your message and decides to visit, you want to make sure that they have a great experience. If your website is like a clubhouse, make it sure it's fun and easy to use and it loads fast. So, and there you have it, my top secrets, detectives. By using these tips, you can be smart with your Facebook ads, save money, but still reach a ton of people. Who knew being a digital detective could be so fun, right? Thanks for joining me on this adventure in the world of Facebook ads. Remember, with a little bit of detective work and creativity, you can solve any mystery. See you on the next time, Digital Detective Masters. My name's Alan. I'm with FireWireAds.com. And if you don't feel like doing Facebook ads and all this stuff, we can do it for you. Check me out at Facebook.FireWireAds.com. See you on the next one.
Like and subscribe and learn how to make money.
So what we're going to be doing is setting up the overall scope of how Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp really work. So the first thing I'm going to do, I want you to do is we're going to set up the Facebook page. So we go over to Facebook.com. On the left, you're going to look right under your name. Now you may have to click see more. You see here, now, I want you to easily go over to pages. And what you're going to do is create a new page. You're not going to have these pages here because I am a marketing agency. I control all these. So what you're going to do is just click create new page. Now you need to go through every single thing, page name, category. So you just start typing in here. So you might say just retail, see like retail bank, or let's just say, for instance, you're a plumber. Start typing until something comes up that, is right up your alley. So you may need to get, try to go very narrow. So like I just did plumber, then you may need to reverse engineer to services if you don't find exactly what you are. Okay. So most of the time they have everything. Then you're going to go page name. Now I highly recommend that you get the website. Let's say, for instance, you're going to name this. You need to make sure the .com is available. And I always say .com because people always think .com, especially in the United States. So we want everything to revolve around that domain. And the domain, just another tip, no more than 3 syllables. It should be spelled correctly in the English language and easy for them to remember. So try like Will Express, or like where Will Elite, one of my clients, or Center Cat, something where it's easy for what you're selling to easy to remember. Okay, so continuing on here, click this. You need to get the page the background image, and then the profile image as well. Now, I highly recommend that you use a picture of yourself for the profile name, because nowadays a brand is really a person behind that brand. Okay, you want to fill out as much information as you can, and once you fill it out, you're going to be looking very similar to this. We'll go over. Okay, so now you'll see here, you'll have the background image here. You'll have this little logo, even though I just kind of contradict myself because this is an old client of ours, the Houston Heights neighborhood. So we don't really have a name there. But anyway, so try to put a couple of posts in there. Now, if you have a couple of posts, just go to ChatGPT and create some posts. no problem. Okay.
Now that we have the Facebook page created, you filled out all the information, you have the background picture up, you have the logo picture up, you maybe created 1 or 2 posts. I hope. Now what we're going to do is connect it over to Instagram. So I want you to go over here to settings. You see it right here? Click settings. Now we're going to go over to linked accounts. Linked accounts. Just we got to link an account. So it's going to say, hey, you're going to have to create that Instagram account to a professional account because now we know you are a business, not a professional. Let's say here, let's go connect account. Facebook, connect. Now we go here, confirm. It should ask you what page you want to connect to. You want to do a switch account. I manage a lot of people, so hold on 1 second. Houston Heights, log in as Houston Heights. You want to have this because you don't have a bunch of Instagram accounts. Now it's going to say what best describes you. You're going to say business. This is here, click next. What's your category? So try to find out which is best for you. Personal blog, product or service, whatever the case. There used to be community here, but I don't see it anymore. So anyway, select whatever is best for you. Show contact information on profile, email. So Alan at, we'll put the company info at homesofheights.com. And then of course I'm traveling right now, so United States. You can get a call too if you want to. Oh God. Okay, so I just click done because put my information up and done because I need to get this thing done for you guys. You have your Facebook page and your Instagram connected. Now we're gonna be talking about running ads on both platforms, but in the next video we're talking about WhatsApp. So hold tight. Let's get Instagram connected. Woohoo! All done.
Connected. The next thing we're going to be doing is getting the WhatsApp phone number. So remember, all these things are running are connected. It's very, very important because we can do what we call remarketing in the future. We'll be talking about that in the next class. Remarketing is where, just like when you're driving down the street and you see a billboard of Burger King, and then you hear it on the phone, you hear it on the radio, then you see it on your telephone. You're like, fine, I'll get a burger. Well, that's remarketing. Now we don't have all the billions or millions of dollars that Burger King has, but we can keep targeting that audience, just keep seeing our ad over and over. And the reason why is because it takes, on average, a marketing rule of thumb is 7 times for them to actually start building a subliminal psychological branding happens in their head. It doesn't like, oh, it's set in my brain. No, what happens, it's all psychological on a subconscious level. They start becoming aware of you, which is called the brand awareness. It's the first level of the sales funnel we'll be talking about. So we talked a lot about setting up the Facebook page, the overall process of what we're going to be doing in the Facebook ad. I'm gonna shut this video down so that we can move to step 2, which we're going to be talking about the WhatsApp. So we got the Facebook and we got the Instagram both created and linked together. And now we have one more thing to tie in, which is the WhatsApp. And then after that, we're going to be moving over to the business ad manager. So we got a lot to cover, but I want to break it out in sections so that you guys don't get overwhelmed. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Do me a big favor. Hit that thumbs up if you like this type of video. Educational, giving you valuable information that really they pay me to do, but I'm giving it to you 1,000% free. By the way, check me out at firewireads.com for all your marketing services. If you do it, so we can do it for you if you don't want to do any of this Facebook, Instagram, TikTok type of ads.
Hey, you guys, Alan over here at Firewire Ads. Today we'll be talking about creating your first Facebook ad, and I'm going to show you how to do it really fast. So if you haven't watched the previous videos about connecting Facebook, Instagram, and then getting your business settings set up, then you need to watch those videos first. So go to our YouTube channel. But if you did, then we're going to start here. Just hit that. We're going to go to adsmanager.facebook.com. Okay, it should take you, if you only have one business account, it should take you to something like this without these ads here. Okay, so you have access to that account. You're going to go ahead and click create. Now it's going to ask you what type of adjective you want to. Where do you want to go? Brand awareness, which is the first level of the sales funnel. Traffic, you just want to go to your website, engage people who want to comment, or do you want leads? Most people don't want leads. So we're going to go to leads. We're going to click continue. Now, do you want to use the recommended settings? That's like the most easiest way, but it limits you somewhat. So I'm going to just go to the manual leads campaign, okay? Because some of the things won't allow me to do a carousel and stuff like that. It's going to ready or name it new leads campaign, but you can change that. Now, if you have some kind of special ads category, if you're doing credit cards, employment, housing, or special politics, you need to select this because I promise you will get flagged. You're just wasting your time. In this case, we're going to be doing housing, okay? Because we're going to do a real estate ad here, and just a A/B test. It's more sophisticated if you want to test ads and you have different ad sets, but we don't want to do that right now. Advantage campaign budget, if you want to expand the reach.
more than the people that you are selecting in your audience. You want Facebook to use AI to find people that are somewhat like you may have missed, but let's not do that on the first try. I want you to really get your feet wet on understanding what's really happening here. So instant forms is you're not going to leave the Facebook or Instagram platform. You're gonna, a little form will pop up and you're going to grab their information. You're going to come down here. Okay, say what Facebook page? I manage a lot. So you're going to come over here to the correct one, whatever the case may be. This one's Houston Heights in this case. And then that's going to say maximum number of leads. Do you want a cost per result, like a cap? You don't really want to do that. You really want to, on your first one, you want to run a budget per day. Start with $20 to $50 per day, daily budget you see right here. And then you want to set an end date. Set an end date. You need to set at least 4 days. So let's say it ends in 4 days. It gives the AI Facebook system to start a learning process of understanding people who will react. Do you want to increase your budget? Like if they have a rush of people, don't do that. We're just going to make it real nice and simple. Now, we're going to create a new audience. Who is the audience that is going to be buying your product or service? So, housing, you're limited somewhat because we can't do by age or demographics or race or gender or anything like that. But we can do some stuff like where do they live? So we don't want to select all the United States because they are in Houston. So unselect United States, and then you're going to select the city that you are, city or state, wherever the case may be. Houston, Texas. It's going to be a default of 18 to 65 because remember, we're housing. We cannot discriminate on age or gender. So nothing we can do, but we can say the language. What language do they speak? And just say English all, okay? Easy breezy. We are going to add a couple of other things. I'm going to reduce that. Actually, I just reduced this link. You can do, and I'm going to increase this 25 because I know myself that there are some people out there that I want in the suburbs, 35 miles. See, I got some people there. So you can do that. Now, as you see, the budget the audience is being limited, 4.4 million to 5.2 million people. But what can we do to do some more narrowing down? So let's say here, okay, so we're going to narrow down just a little bit more. You see a detailed targeting and it kind of is like narrowed down. I mean, it's kind of grayed out. So you don't really see it, but you need to click edit. It's such a big deal. So now we're going to add some things that we can search by. If you're just selling products, no biggie. You're going to be wide open. When you're set to some special category, it's a little bit more difficult. So you got to think outside the box. So I'm going to think first time home buyer, maybe first time. There it is, buyer. And then as soon as you select one, just click suggestions. Okay, so starter home, select that. I don't really want to mess with people that first time buyer looking for suggestions. You see here, I don't want to do grant because they might not have any money. Property, house, home and garden. No, I don't want to think maybe property investing. I'm selecting as we go, investing. Just select as many things, mortgage calculator, people that are looking to get a loan, pre-qualification, people that are looking at Zillow property, because that's they're looking maybe for sell by owner, people are looking for sell by owner, anything that could be associated with what you are selling. But you got to be careful. Like if the loan and credit, you don't want that because what if they're getting a credit for a car? You have to think like that. Are they renting? No, we don't want that. People may be looking for a rental. Personal finance, nah. Home improvement, nah. Single family property, and that's 2. No, truly a property, because that's good enough. Now, as you can see here, we have limited down to from almost 5 million to 3.5 million. And our reach at $20 a day should give us, 4,000 to 11,000 people per day with 3 to 17 leads. That's what Facebook is saying. It just depends. So let's continue here. Now it's going to depend on your copy. It's going to depend on your picture. It's going to depend on everything, but we're going to moving fast. Now remember, the Facebook and Instagram is tied together. So remember the first video. If you didn't catch this video, this is what you need to do. You have to get these things two together so it's going to automatically pop up. We're going to create up. You see it says single image or video. I don't want you to do that. I want you to do a carousel. This is really doing really well nowadays. And we are going to add some cards here, add image cards, okay? Now the image cards are going to things that you have uploaded in the past. So go here, hold down the control key, and boom, we're going to select a few images here, and what else is there? Another one. I thought I had another one here. Oh, here it goes right there, and down. And you can move them around too. See here, you can just, maybe later on you can. Well, all right. So now that we got our images here, carousel. Now if you notice, we have a carousel here. These are the 5 images that are going to pop up. Let me show you here. Come here. You see how I'm clicking here? But now we have to run some copy. So what I want you to do is I want you to go over to ChatGPT and just tell it to give you a few things. So you can just really go to ChatGPT, chatopenai.com, and tell it to rewrite 10 times this huge 5-bedroom with 3.5 bath, only $299K. 289K, like that. Then act as a copywriting expert. And let's see what 10 variations right here. Exceptional value, which one is the best? Discover your dream home. So you see it's filling out stuff already. So you can just copy a few of these that you like. Remember, we have 5 images, so you can just copy a couple of these. I'm not going to go through each one. Oop, I'm just going to go right here. Boom, copy this. Oop. Copy this, and we'll come over here, and here goes the primary text right there, and you can see how it appears. You see how the image is already changing right here. Watch, it's loading up. Step into, every time you move up. Then you see step into spacious, blah, blah, blah. We'll do another one. We'll grab another one. Your perfect space. Because ChatGPT is a lot better than us. They can think outside the box. Now, where is that second one? Okay, so we're gonna come over here. Right there. Now you can do a description as well, and you would do the same details. Now you see a little I right here? The description is additional text. You could say something about the picture. Now, your perfect 5-bedroom, blah, blah, blah. You see it appearing right here? Now, there's another thing that says sign up. Now, if you want to sign up, it depends on your call to action. What do you want the viewer to do? Now, we want them to learn more. Well, actually, if we can do a learn more, actually, we can schedule. It depends on what your call to action is. You got to test things out. There is no 100% right in marketing. You can just try things out and see what works. That's the number one thing I can teach you. There is no 100% marketing. Only thing you do is try things out, because things that resonate with you might not resonate with your audience. So we go here now. We have not talked about this before, about forms. So this form's already created, but if you need to, you're not going to have these access right here. You're going to have to create your own. Now, continue. You're going to need to go through these little things. This video is not about creating a form, but it's very simple. You're going to just rename the form something simple, and I will give you some tips. You only want to have 3 to 4 questions. The more questions you have, you're going to reduce your submissions by half. So let's say, for instance, 100 people will look at the form, and you have 2 things, email and name. And as soon as you add one more field in there, you put like the phone number, you're going to reduce it from 100 to 50 submission. And then if you just put one more field in there, like if you're pre-approved, you're going to reduce from 50 to 25 people. That's just a rule of thumb. The more things that you add, the less people are going to submit. So you want to try to get the basic information, but at least the information that you need. Okay, so I hope that helps. So anyways, once you get that form once you get that form submitted, designed the way you want, select it here. Now we're going to be talking about it in another video about when this form is submitted, an automation takes place into the system. Whatever CRM you're using, you have to connect it. Because I promise you this, you're going to get 10, 20 a day, and it's too hard to follow up. So you have to have a CRM with automation that's automatically emailing and texting these people out to bring these customers along a journey so that they can buy from you. Because a lot of people are not buying instantly unless you have a very cheap product. So we're going to go continue here. Now, tracking events. Tracking is if you have your pixel set up. We haven't covered that just yet, but we have to include a pixel on your website if we are sending people to the website. Okay, in this case, we're not. We're just keeping the people on the platform and getting pop up from Facebook. The form that you just designed will pop up. After that, you just click publish, and then that's it. Now, I don't want to click publish because we're on a live account, but you need to keep on finishing here, playing. You have to actually finish the descriptions as well for each of these pictures. You see this? The headline. Here, we have to put the headline, we have to put the description. So you got a few things to do, and that's about it. So now you create your first Facebook ad. Hope that helps. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Check me out at firewireads.com. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe and learn how to make money on.
Today we're going to be working about creating your Facebook pixel. The first thing I want you to do is go to business.facebook.com. That's business.facebook.com. You're going to come to a page that looks similar to this. Now we're going to go right to the left. On the bottom it says Events Manager. The reason why it's the Events Manager, because pixels, they track events, like when someone opens your page, when someone views a certain product, when someone's reading your content. They're tracking about, anywhere between 10 and 20 different events at one time. Even the link that they are actually reading. So they may scroll and be on your page for maybe 20, 25 seconds, minutes, whatever the case, they're tracking. The reason why is they say, if they're there longer, they are interested in that type of product. They'll look at your SEO keywords and kind of try to fill out what type of customer it is, so they can use that data, not only for you, but for other people. So it's very important. So now that we're going to go to Events Manager, go there, Now it should pop you up here. You're going to name your pixel. Just name it something that is relevant to your website. So in this case, I'm doing it for the facebook.firewireads.com. Added the name. Now it says add your website. So you want to use HTTPS, of course, www.facebook. This is for me. So firewireads.com. Whatever your website is, put the HTTPS //www. Okay, and check. So it happens here. Click next. Okay. Now, you can get guidance or do it yourself. And this thing, we're going to go ahead and do it yourself. It's not that. Do it yourself. Now, I'd ask, do you want the conversions as well? In this case, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a conversion is when somebody actually buys. Actually, let me step back. A conversion is actually when someone adds their product to the shopping cart or views another page and then actually checks out or contacts us. These are all different events. This is considered a conversion. Okay, you may need to do authentication. So now that we got confirms, you need that two-step authentication because you're making some big changes and tracking activities to someone's site. So let's continue. You set up with a partner integration, or you can just set up manually. In this case, I'm going to set up manually, do it the hard way, and I think it's a lot easier. I'll show you how to do it. It's asking you for implement conversion API. What kind of events do you want to track? Let's click view contact, customize product, find location, possibly if you have a location. Let's see what other than contact you, submitting an application. That may be just submitting a form, adding payment information, adding to the wish list, initiating checklist. Okay, sometimes you may need it back out. So just hit that back key so you can get back to the home page of the data sources and just click back the pixel here and click settings. There's going to be a setup meta pixel here. Install the code manually. And it's going to say install base code. All I want you to do is copy this code right here. And in this case, we're using the Firewire system. So you just find that funnel here pretty easy. Let me refresh this. But you may have a different website. So you would just put it in the header. So the header is going to be above the HTML. So this is how easy. That's why I like using this kind of like drag and drop website editor. We have the Firewire system. You can use any one like Wix or anything, but this one has a bunch of free stuff. So we go here to settings, and you see the head tracking code. We just paste it right there. Because remember I told you it goes in the header there. And while we're here, that's it. I gotta select the domain, paste Firewire ads, and we'll just click save for now, since we're just focusing on installing the Facebook page. So then we would just go here, use the funnel. Now you would have to test it. So we would say there's a Facebook pixel here. Let me see if I can translate. There's a little manage extensions. Okay, so here on the Chrome store, so Chrome web store, or just type in Chrome extensions. You'll find it here. This is a long domain. Then you're going to type in Facebook pixel. So what we're going to do is check to see if the pixel's installed correctly. Oh, it's actually here already. So where is it? All right, there's manage extensions, pixel, and we just need to install it. And there it goes right there. So then once we install it, we're just going to pin it to the top somewhere. Oh, it's right there. So you see how it's kind of grayed out right here? Well, it's saying there's no pixel on this Chrome extension. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over back to our website here. What's this? And we're just going to refresh that. Now watch that turn from gray to blue. Okay, so as you can see, the MetaPixel extension is correctly installed. It shows a 1 right here. Do you see it? Now, if you don't see it, you didn't install it correctly. Remember, make sure that on your website or the Firewire system, you have to put it in the header. Now, just click refresh a couple of times. Sometimes it may do that. If you're on a certain website server, sometimes they cache, so you may have to clear the cache on your computer as well if this one does not come up. Now, once it comes up, I want you to click on it and you're going to go. It will take you right to Facebook. Click this little arrow right here, page. See here, show the call. Now, let's see here, troubleshoot the pixel. Let's click troubleshoot the pixel. It should take us to the events manager right in Facebook, letting us know what's happening. So you're going to see your 1 pixel here and you're going to see overview. Let's go to overview. And it looks like, yeah, it's working just fine. We had a couple of calls, had 2 calls right there. You see it? Total events received. And that's what we want. If you got a history here, we got settings right here if you want to change anything, but there's really nothing to change at this moment. You can test events if you want to get more, but I don't want to get into that into this video. This video is all about setting up your Facebook pixel in 2024, getting it installed on your website. So I hope it helps. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for strictly Facebook advertising or meta advertising, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Okay, so now that as soon as you connect your Facebook and Instagram together, Facebook is going to create you a business account. So this way that you can run ads that are very sophisticated. But what if you don't want to? You're going to have to give access to someone who can do Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp ads on your behalf. So you got two options, all right? You can either go under people or part. So if it's just a regular person, maybe it's your cousin or somebody that does Facebook ads, has some access, you can invite them right here, invite people and give them the access. Now, before you do that, you can take full control. If you give them all the power, they can take control and take your Facebook page. And it happens, hijacking happens a lot. There's nothing really you can do. As soon as you give them full access, I mean, they can take, if you have like a lot of followers, they can take them and that's it. We're not going to go there just yet. Let's go to partners. Now, partners is if you're going to go to a marketing agency or someone that has a Facebook ad account already established, you need to give them access. What they're going to ask you is they're going to say, okay, partner to share assets with, or if you want to request, if you're the marketing agency, you need to request you need to request access to another ad account. Let's just say you're going to say, oh, here, and it's going to say, what is the business ID? What's their business ID? So all you got to do is go over to switch over, or you can ask them in this case, what's your business ad account? And if they can't find it, all you have to do is go right here. They switch over to the business setting. It's going to say business ID. And if you want to give me access, here's my ID. Can't really do much with it anyway. So switch back, go to, that's in New Houston Heights. And then what do we say? We want to give partner. Okay. And then remember, we're going to give them access, partner to share assets with. And here goes the ID. Just paste that in there. And we're going to say select all because there's only one thing there. And you're going to give them full access. Now, keep in mind, as soon as you give them full access, they can take your page. So only with a trustworthy place. Here, revenue, leads, every single thing. So they can do things on your behalf. Okay. Save. Okay. So there it is. So now we have successfully shared our assets. And that's kind of where you have to think about Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Meta advertising. And these are all assets. They're digital assets. An asset is an entity. So Facebook page, Facebook, and Instagram, WhatsApp, these are all three different entities that are all under your business settings. So that's the way you have to really start understanding. These are assets, digital assets. And you're giving access to the asset to either someone or a marketing agency or someone with a business business settings. Can't talk right now. Sorry. Okay. So you understand that part. Now we can switch over Marketing Fire and we should see the asset now. Under Houston Heights. Here we come over partners and we have full access. And so that's perfect. So that now we can run our campaigns on their behalf. See how powerful that can be. So if you're a marketing agency, you have to do this. This is a part of getting access to Facebook page and Instagram, WhatsApp. You don't have to log in to that person's account. You can do everything from your own account because you have the rights. So anyways, I hope you find this video valuable. This is how you get access to Facebook page, Instagram, WhatsApp for another person, another company. So you can run on the next one. Hit like, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. And check me out at fireads.com for more cool tips like this. Just launching your business on fire. See you on the next one.
Like and subscribe and learn how to make money on.
Okay, guys, this is a Facebook ads advanced tip. Make sure you have the Meta Pixel Helper installed in the Google Chrome extension store right here. As you can see, you just click that when you are on the website. It should show a 1 or 2 showing you that the pixel was found and it's working operation. What I want you to do is I want you to click on Meta Pixel Troubleshoot Pixel. You see Troubleshoot? It's going to take you over to business.facebook.com and exactly over to the pixel that you have tracking for that site. Now, what I want you to do is go over to settings. And if you look down here, this is it's kind of hidden. Turn on automatic advanced matching. So what we're going to get is more information from that user as possible. So turn that on. You can actually show what customer information, gender, name of birth, all that good stuff. Track events without code. You can even turn that one on. This is more advanced. And just click save. Whereas the save, actually just go back here. You can go back and check settings to make sure that it's done. And it may do for, hold on one sec. Okay, perfect. So now you can see it is on. So I came back out and came back in just to make sure that because it doesn't have a save button here. So we're tracking all this information. Very good. This is the Facebook